Recording. So what's up? Haven't did a video in a while because the brother got a virus on my computer. He's watching not safe porn. That's what he was watching, because I don't understand. There's safe porn. Like, you can watch it without getting a fucking virus. Like, why not do that? Like, well, whatever. Let's get off that topic. This video is about nasty girls, pretty much. I have 4 of them. The 4 topics are on my seats, suck me off, piss, and shit. Alright? So it's pretty much 4. The first one's gonna be the least, and the last one's gonna be the worst one, the experience I ever had. Alright, so pretty much the first one is about, what was it again? Fucking seats. Alright. So I'm on the phone, I just got my car, right? So the girl's like, yeah, you might as well come over, right? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, alright. So she's like, yeah, I'm gonna suck you off in your car. And I'm like, hey, that sounds great, right? So I get to her house, she jumps in, right? And she gets right to work, right? So I'm sitting there like, alright. I'm thinking, like, where am I gonna come at? Like, I just got this car. I don't have no sheet or no towel or napkins or anything, right? So I'm sitting there like, damn, where the fuck am I gonna come? So I asked her, and the first thing she says is her face, right? So I'm like, nah, because it's gonna leak, right? So I'm like, what about your mouth? And she's like, yeah, okay. So I'm like, oh, great, right? So we almost finished it, right? So I come, right? This bitch starts gagging and shit, right? She starts gagging and she spits it on my seat, right? So now I'm pissed off, and she's wondering why I'm mad. I'm sitting like, bitch, I just got this car, like, the seats are clean, and you just spit my cum all over my seats. And she's like, oh, I just did that favor. So I'm like, get the fuck out, right? So I kick her out, right? So, all right, that's the first story. The second story is about suck me off. So I met this girl, right? She's from Philly, and she takes the bus. This is last summer. She takes the bus all the way to Jersey to come see me, right? So I go meet her, whatever. She comes to my house. At first we're outside, and then we start watching a movie in my room, right? So she's like, oh, you know what I like to do? And I'm like, what? And she throws a piece of candy in her mouth, right? And she starts sucking me off, right? So I'm sitting there like, oh, this is, again, right? This is great, right? But then, like, she's like, oh. So then she takes her pants off and she throws her shit in my face, right? So now I'm sitting there like, all right, she's been on the bus all day. It's summer, so she's sweating, right? And her shit stink, right? So I'm like, oh, man, just because you sucking me off don't mean that I want to eat you out. Like, this is the first day I met you. I don't want to eat your pussy. I just met you. Like, come on now, right? So that's then the same girl is number 2, right? Because somehow I got her to jump in the shower because she was stinking. So we get in the shower and she's like, oh, I start, we're in there naked taking a shower, getting all clean, right? And all of a sudden, like, I feel something warm on my feet. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I look down and I see piss everywhere, right? And I'm like, I know I didn't piss. So I'm like, hey, girl, did you just piss? And she's like, yeah, like it was funny. And I'm like, bitch, you are way too comfortable right now. You just pissed on my feet in the shower. That's nasty. Get the fuck out. So I kicked her out, right? Alright, the first one was my ex, right? She was a little older than me. That's pretty much all you need to know. Alright, so we was drunk, and the topic before came up about me putting in her butt. So I'm like, I'm drunk as shit this day, and she's drunk. She was like, oh, let's just do it, right? So I pretty much put in her butt, right? So I'm in her butt, right? And it's pretty good. And then, like, I pull out, and it's like shit all over my dick, right? And it didn't really bother me that much because I was drunk. So, you know, I just finished up or whatever, and we jumped in the shower. So we get out the shower, we lay in bed, we about to go to sleep. For some reason, she still wants more, right? So she starts playing with me, whatever. And then, like, she gets ready to go jump on me and start riding me, right? So I happen to look down, and I see her ass just leaking shit. Like, her shit is just so wide that it's just leaking. And that shit was just nasty, right? So I'm like, oh, man, right? So I tell her, right? So she runs down to take a shower real fast and comes back upstairs. And now she's sucking me off again. She tried to throw her ass in my face. For some reason, girls always want to throw their asses in my face. And then I'm looking at it, and it's leaking. Like, it was nasty as hell. Like, I would never put in a girl's butt ever again. Alright, well, that's all I have to say. So bye.